The first misalignment that we have is a temple parallelism. And as you can see in this angle right here, this temple is not touching the table. The way we adjust it is we could either bring this temple a little lower down or this temple a little higher up. From this angle, you see that this temple is already in a 90-degree angle straight. So we're going to be bringing this one lower down. I will be using my wide jaw angling platter to do this. So we're just going to hold the glasses right here, put this on the end piece. And we're just going to bring it downwards. And then we're just going to make sure that it's on the table. As you can see, it's already straight. Perfect. Okay. So the misalignment that we have right here is called the temple spread. And as you notice right here, this temple right here has a 90-degree angle, while this one's more spaced out. What we want to do is we want to get this temple inwards so we could create a U shape of the glasses. The way we do this is we're going to be using the half padded plier. On the padded side, we're going to place it on the outside like so that way there won't be any scratches on the outside. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Just going to place it here. And we're just going to turn it inwards. And we're going to check to make sure. Okay. And both angles are the same. And then that'll be all. Okay, so the misalignment that we have here is called a temple bend. And as you can see right here, this temple here is a 90 degrees angle when it should be a 45-degree angle. If we place a thumb test, we see here that it leaves a little bit of space. The way we want to do this is we're going to apply heat because of the temple cover that is plastic. So we're going to go ahead and apply heat. And then from there, we're just going to fix the temples. Perfect. I'm going to place it there. Fix it one more time. And there we go. Both angles are on 90 degrees. Okay, so this next one's called a pantoscopic, and which pretty much looks as you can see it is a little tilted, and it will be facing the patient's cheek because it's pointed inwards. So you can see right here how it looks. Okay, so this next one's called the arthroscopic tilt, and as you can see it's too straight. There is no angles. No angles at all. Okay, so this next one of the misalignment, it's a retroscopic tilt, and it is tilted away towards the patient's cheek. So it is tilted outwards. I don't know if you can see it. This is tilted outwards from the patient's. Okay, so in this misalignment is going to be a temple fold, and as you see here, the temples are not aligned the same way. So the way we're going to fix this is first we're going to find out which temple is the one that's not aligned. As you can see here, this one is straight, and this one's the one that's a little crooked. So we're just going to be using our wide jaw angling plier. It's going to be this one right here. And all we're going to do is we're going to close the glasses. Come here and just bring it down a bit. And now they're straight. Okay, so what I'm going to be showing you is a splay angle. So as of right now, there is no splay. I'm going to be demonstrating it. What we're going to be using is a nose pad plier, which is going to be this one right here. We're going to be making the temples about 25 to 30 degrees. So we're going to go over here. And this alignment is also known as a princess wave. So we're going to put this right here. This will be the princess wave. Then we're going to come over here to this one right here. Princess wave. And there you have your split ankle. Okay, so the next misalignment we're going to be doing is going to be the rotated lens. In the rotated lens, you do have to be careful because it can skew the bridge right here. And most times like that, we just got to make sure that the lens are sitting on the glass, on the frame correctly, and is sitting good. So to do this, when we want to rotate the lens, we use a lens axis plier, which is going to be this right here. And all we're going to do is we're just going to open the glasses. We're going to place the, like so. Now we're going to do is just rotate it as much as we can. And then when we see that the lens is rotated, we make sure that the frame itself didn't skew the bridge, that is sitting correctly, and that everything looks fine. Just gonna sit it like this. And yes, it does. Okay, so this next misalignment is gonna be called Xing. And the way we notice it is we're going to flip the glasses upside down. And we notice in this angle that this lens is more inward and this lens is more outwards. So the way we do this is we're going to be using our hands, and what we're going to be doing is the lens that is inward, we're going to be placing it outwards, and the lens that is outwards, we're going to be placing it inwards. So with our hands, we're just going to play with the glasses here. And we're going to make sure that it's straight. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so this next misalignment is gonna be called a skew bridge. And what a skew bridge is, as you can see right now, the bridge itself is not horizontal, so it's vertical. And what's pretty much is that one lens is higher than the other. So for example, the right lens is higher than the left lens. So the way we do this is we're gonna be using our hands, and we're only gonna be moving the lens up and down. So for example, if the left lens is higher, we're gonna be moving it downwards. And if the the right lens. And if the left lens is lower, we're going to be moving it higher. So with our hands, we're just going to be moving the glasses until it is in the middle, like so. There we go. And it is horizontally. Perfect.